Yes, and as I was stating, I'm tribal member, part of the Cashbox Trust Tribe. Well, again, American tribal landowner, so
Okay.
those laws
No,
that you
ma'am.
may speak of don't
No.
apply to me.
Alright, guys, this sovereign citizen was just in court, and she got completely humbled after trying to squat inside her own foreclosed home that somebody else already bought, like she really thought just vibing in a house she no longer owns was a legal strategy. And she even claimed she's from some ancient tribe that apparently owns the land. Like, you literally cannot make this stuff up, guys. Judge Hayward went a little soft on her if you ask me, but let me know what you guys think while you watch the video. Anyways, let's dive in here and watch this sovereign citizen get completely humbled live in court here.
All right. So, Miss Ebony Milner is present. Also, the Mr. Brown, who's on here on behalf of Federal National Mortgage Association. Mr. Brown, Miss Milner, is my understanding that this was heard in magistrate court, and this is a request for appeal. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. This is a petition for review from a dispossessory judgment. She was a tenant at sufferance post foreclosure.
All right. So, Miss Milner, tell me what's going on.
Judge, well, this is a case of land rights, tribal law, and treaties.
No, ma'am. No.
And I would just like to say that I'm a tribal member, part of the Cashbox Trust Tribe.
No, ma'am.
Government.
No, ma'am. We're not doing that.
And American Indian landowner.
No, ma'am. So we're not doing all that. So this is a simple eviction. So you can tell me how much was owed, how much you paid, whether there's anything to that allowed you to stay in the property, or whether there's money owed to you. I don't do the whole trust, tribe, all of that, because that's not what we do.
Well, that's what this is in regards to.
Well, then, ma'am, that's not what we're doing here. I would either have to transfer you to a tribal court, which I don't know of one exists for you, or for superior court, because this involves a foreclosure. Essentially, he bought the house through a foreclosure. You were a tenant in the house at the time, or you owned the house and he bought it under the foreclosure. And then it was whether you get to stay in the house and pay rent, or whether you're going to be evicted. Am I clear, Mr. Brown?
Yes, Your Honor. And
right. Because I don't deal with I went to law school for 3 years, have practiced law for over 30 years, have been a judge for over 12 years. I don't do the trust stuff, because that's some arcane, esoteric stuff that you all believe that we don't follow here in the judicial system.
I understand. Well, I would also like to say that I'm not here to handle any of my private affairs in the public.
Okay, so I'm not sure what that means. You asked for the appeal.
Yes, and as I was stating, I'm tribal member, part of the Cashbox Trust Tribe, and also an Indian American landowner. So this case is in regards to trust and tribal land.
So the property, the foreclosure, is on a house on tribal land?
Correct.
Which tribe?
I'm sorry?
Which tribe?
Just the Ebony
They
Milner
kicked me
tribe.
out.
No, sir. I don't know of that tribe, ma'am. So
yes, and all the documentation had been put on file as well.
Alright, are you guys hearing this with me right now? This sovereign citizen is seriously trying to say she's part of the Eben Miller tribe and the Cashbox Trust tribe like it's something official. I even tried to look it up, and honestly it sounds more like a made-up club than a real tribe. Like, there was just nothing online I could find about it. So let me know if you guys have ever heard of those, because I'm pretty sure she just pulled that out of thin air. I mean, maybe if she would have just paid her rent like a normal adult, they wouldn't have had to foreclose that house in the first place. Instead, she's standing there acting like being part of a mystery tribe is some kind of get-out-of-bills-free card. Imagine sitting in court trying to argue that while everybody around you is just silently questioning their life choices. If this is the strategy she's going with, it's going to be a long day for her, man.
Okay.
Post foreclosure.
So here's the thing. Like I said, I've explained to you that if somebody purchases a home through foreclosure, then the people who were owners of the home or buying the home have two options. They can leave, or they can be treated as tenants in the home. And in this case, it appears that Mr. Brown's client sought to evict you, and now you are asking for a review of that. So in my role in this court, I can go through the case as if it was never heard in magistrate court. But what I will tell you is I'm going to ask very specific questions. I'm going to follow the law under the state of Georgia with respect to landlord tenant. And if you're not able to provide me that information, then I'm going to determine that you're not able to prosecute the case in the way that it needs to be, and I'll dismiss it for want of prosecution.
Well, again, American tribal landowner, so
Okay.
those laws
No,
that you
ma'am.
may speak of don't
No.
apply to me.
No. Well, then, okay, I'm going to dismiss your appeal for want of prosecution. The court does not have jurisdiction over American tribal land, nor is there a designation of this property being a tribal land. So at this point, the court is going to dismiss this for want of prosecution. Thank you. All right, next.
Alright, so basically she's about to take this circus act to another court that actually has jurisdiction over her foreclosure case, and honestly we already know how this movie ends, right? I'm guessing the judge is going to do what any sane judge would do and rule that this clown has to leave the property, or else she's going to be arrested like there's no magical tribe card that's going to save her from reality no matter how hard she wishes you can. Already feel the vibe, it's like watching somebody argue with gravity and thinking they're going to win anyways. Let's go ahead and dive in here into the next hearing, because Judge Boyd does not hold back at all and goes absolutely nuclear here. Grab your popcorn because it's about to get real chaotic real fast.
All right, so what did you test positive for? And you want to go back to I only use marijuana with me? No. I'm sorry. Can you speak up and could you uncross your arms? You're not a little girl. We're not in the classroom. You are in a felony court where you could potentially go to prison. So what are you been using?
Meth and marijuana.
When's the last time you used meth?
Like 2 days ago.
No, it's more than 2 days ago. How often are you using?
I just got out of jail, so I haven't been using that often.
Well, I mean, you went straight from jail to use meth. Don't give me attitude.
I'm not.
You've been dishonest with the court. You made them waste of, you think UAs just are free? You made them waste a UA, telling me that you're going to be positive for marijuana only when I knew it was not going to be the case. And now you're positive for meth, amphetamines, and marijuana. So who are you using with? Are you using by yourself in a dark room? Or are you using with some boyfriend? Who are you using with?
No, actually where I'm staying at.
And where is that?
With a friend.
Who is this friend?
Her name is Natasha.
All right. I like the way you make up names. I can't believe anything you're telling me now because you were dishonest about the drug use.
It's the only place I have to stay at right now, so I'm a day use, and it was tempting.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to want a TAP evaluation ASAP, please. Are you employed?
No.
So how are you supporting yourself?
I'm not.
So who's supporting you?
Nobody.
Well, what are you eating other than drugs?
I have food stamps.
I'm sorry, what?
I have food stamps.
Who's giving you food stamps? You don't have your child with you. Those food stamps are for your child.
Yes, ma'am. I just recently applied and I got approved for emergency food stamps.
I cannot understand a word you're saying.
I applied and I got approved for emergency food stamps.
I know people who really should have food stamps that don't get approved. So you don't have your child with you. You're using meth. You're probably selling your food stamps for meth. And this is a tampering with a government record. So I don't even know if you obtain your food stamps legitimately. So what did you tell them in order to get food stamps? Because you don't qualify. I think she's probably going to end up with another criminal case. Yes. Because I don't know a government giving out food stamps to people who won't work. There's nothing wrong with you. You don't have your child with you. Somebody else is taking care of your child. No, not for me.
I have to look for work. It's like one of the conditions that they gave me in order to get food stamps. So I'm supposed to be going to the workforce.
Well, you're obviously doing a poor job of it, but I tell you what, you're in this court, you're going to have employment. I'm not going to, the length of probation is outside the agreement. So it's going to be more than 4 years in this court. because she has a lot of work that needs to be done to, I don't know why you're giving me the attitude.
No, I'm not trying to. I'm sorry.
Yes, you are. Either that or it's because you're high. I don't know which one it is, but you're giving me attitude, and that attitude will most likely be readjusted by me at the Bexar County Jail. So I don't know if your attorney told you this, but I can send you to the Bexar County Jail as a condition of this probation, and I can also send you to the state jail facility as a condition of this probation.